I saw Benjamin Orr perform live during the late 90s as part of a Lost in the 80s concert festival. As I thought about the various musicians that were performing that day, there was Missing Persons, The Tubes, Howard Jones, and A Flock of Seagulls were among many other performers. I kind of thought that Ben's performance might be the one where I went out and grabbed some food and just took a break from all that musical goodness. However, when Ben hit the stage, I knew I wasn't going anywhere. He was that good. He covered the Cars songs that he sang lead on and other Cars songs as well, and he played songs from his solo album, The Lace. I remember the sun was just beginning to set at Fiddler's Green in Denver, Colorado, and the Rocky Mountains in the background just added to the magic of Ben's music. I guess it wasn't all that surprising that I stuck around for Ben's set. I'd been a Cars fan for years. In fact, I'd actually seen the Cars live in Salt Lake City, Utah way back in the mid-'80s. I remember not loving the concert though. Looking back, it was for a pretty dumb reason. The Cars weren't much for talking to the crowd in between songs. They were great musicians that focused on, to the best of their ability, replicating the studio versions of their songs live in concert. Despite the lack of collegial banter with the audience, and with me, it was apparent that the Cars were good friends. While musicians, whether they get along or not, often seem to be the best of buddies on stage, it was different with the Cars. You could tell that the affection that they had for each other was real. It was genuine. So I was pretty bummed when the Cars called it quits in the late 80s after their Door to Door album failed to create much excitement with their fans. The Cars were one of the first new wave bands that I really got into in the late 70s. To use a golf metaphor, the Cars' debut album was a hole-in-one. First swing, and every song on that album is instantly hummable, truly radio-worthy. Their other albums were equally wonderful as well, each one in their decidedly eclectic way. Heck, I would have purchased Candio just for the album cover. Oh wait, that's exactly what I did. I also have a soft spot for Heartbeat City. Drive, written by Ric Ocasek but sung by Benjamin Orr, is one of the all-time greatest songs ever. So I mentioned Ben's solo album earlier. The Lace yielded a top 40 hit with the song Stay the Night. The song reached number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the fall of 1986. It would be Ben's only solo hit. Little did Ben know that his hit single would be used to fight the very illness that would take his life. In 2014, Texas musician Kirk Johnston released a cover of the song Stay the Night with a portion of the proceeds designated to benefit the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. By then, Ben had been gone for 14 years. During that time, the Cars regrouped to record and release a new album, Move Like This. However, the band chose not to replace Ben. In their words, he was irreplaceable. He was more than a missing band member, he was a lost friend. When the band performed songs new or old, Ben's bass guitar, leaning against an empty bar stool, had a spotlight on it. It was a truly fitting tribute to this wonderful musician and human being. By the way, if you don't own The Lace, you really should. I've put a link in the video description where you can pick up the album at Amazon for a special low price. It's a great way to get some music that maybe you haven't heard before while supporting this channel at the same time. So what was your favorite Cars song? Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and while you're at it, please click on the like and subscribe buttons. That's how I'll know if I should make more videos like this one. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.